WXII 12 News at 11 starts right now.
Happening now, a focus on mental health. UNC giving students the day off today to check in on one another in the wake of recent on-campus tragedies. E-cigarettes with a benefit to smokers, what the FDA announced today and how it impacts Winston-Salem-based R.J. Reynolds. And a busy Tuesday night in the world of sports. Appalachian State football plays its first road conference game of the season. The city of Charlotte hosts the ACC preseason basketball tip-off. And another team popular in the Triad is moving on in Major League Baseball's postseason. The chancellor of UNC Chapel Hill gave students the day away from the classroom today to address their own mental health. This weekend, one student died by suicide, another tried to take their own life. As our Justin Schreier reports, school leaders just want students to check in with each other.
Students on campus say while they are supporting one another, they also want to see the university provide more resources. It was a somber day on UNC Chapel Hill's campus Tuesday as many students showed support for one another after what some say has been a tough semester. According to statistics from the UNC police crime log, since September 1st, police have responded to 2 people who have died by suicide and 2 people who have attempted to die by suicide. 3 empty chairs were set up at the pit next to the student union.
Definitely very heavy vibe around campus. I feel like people don't really know what to do and what to say because a lot of people have never experienced anything like this before, and this is the closest they've gotten to a personal loss.
Students wrote words of encouragement on the ground.
It's amazing, and I think, I don't know, just seeing the community come together, because usually you'd walk through the pit and just with your head down, your mask on, you don't really talk to anybody. Now you see someone and you give them a hug, or you introduce yourself and you talk about, like, are you doing okay?
Tuesday, the university canceled classes and called it a wellness day for students to check in with one another. UNC is providing resources, including community support centers staffed by experts from counseling and psychological services. But many students I spoke with say not enough is being done.
I've heard a lot of disappointment on the part of students and faculty about just the lack of wellness as a culture here. That's apparent when things like this continue to happen. And the response is much more of a Band-Aid than a solution.
Back at the pit, freshman Peyton Morris says she has a message for UNC students and wants them to know their life matters.
There are so many people here that care about you, even if you don't know them, and you can reach out to virtually any stranger on this campus and they will help you and they will care about you because your life holds so much meaning.
If you or someone you know needs help, the number to reach the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is up on your screen right now. That number is 800-273-8255. We will also have more resources and information posted on our website, WXII-12.com. In Chapel Hill, Justin Schreier, WXII 12 News.
Tonight, Chicago is the latest city dealing with gun violence on school property. At this hour, a security guard and a 14-year-old girl are hospitalized after being shot. The shooting happened outside a high school as students were being dismissed for the day. Circumstances surrounding the shooting are still not immediately clear, but according to local reports, shots were fired right as a security guard opened a door. That guard is listed in fair condition, the 14-year-old girl in critical condition. So far, no one has been arrested. Back home, Winston-Salem Forsyth County schools have been working as diligently as they can to try to adjust school safety following a deadly shooting early September and also a couple of cases of guns being found in and around schools. Today, District Superintendent Tricia McManus announced a series of community conversations just for parents. The first 2 discussions are happening this Thursday. There's one at noon online. The second one's at 6:30. That'll be in person at the Minnie Lee Davis Harris Community Center, which is on 14th Street. The third forum is a few days after that, October 19th, at the Haynes Hosiery Community Center. Behavioral and mental health experts will be there to help parents address all the recent trauma that students have experienced. And of course, all of this is happening in the middle of a pandemic.